Capricorn, welcome to your April 2025 message. These messages are timeless though, so if you stumble upon this later, yet feel that inner calling, know it's for you. But this is for April 2025, and let's just dive into the reading, shall we, Capricorn? Okay, so Capricorn, it kind of looks like we're going to pull your oracle card first, and then we're going to go into a full Celtic cross. It kind of looks like for you, a lot of this month is about like realigning with your purpose. And yes, let's get cliche, your soul purpose. It's like realigning why you love it, why you got into it in the first place. And it's also like a month of like embracing and knowing that like it's okay to like doing what you like doing, because it kind of looks like you're just coming out of a little bit of a period of you like you winded down. I don't get that you dimmed your light, but you like winded down almost because you like saw how easy it could be and how good it could be, and you were like afraid of having it easier than other people. So you winded down. And it's like what spirit wants to let you know, they just want to speak to you right now. Capricorn, we need you to wake up and be aware that your time of incubation is over. Your time of winding down is over. Like that segment is over. You may choose to look back on it and keep it alive. You're the one choosing to look back. Typically, when you finish a book, you go, good book, and you put it on a shelf. What's next to read? So this is about you. This card is about you. What's my next chapter going to be like? How am I enjoying the next chapter of my life? What's going to be the funnest part of the next chapter of my life? What's going to be the biggest opportunity for me to grow? What's going to be the area that I easily grow? And what's going to be the area that I like struggle with a little bit? How easily can I get there and experience this? It's really about getting eagerness about the next chapter of your life. That's what we would encourage you to call in and manifest this month. Okay, I always love it when the spirit guides come in just a little bit. So that was fun. And if you guys do want to book a reading, I am available for personal readings right now. And it's a traditional reading. So of course I'll have the tarot cards ready, but it's normally I kind of close my eyes and I just let spirit come in and have a conversation with you back and forth. So it's a traditional reading. You're going to speak straight to your soul and to your spirit guides. I'll link to that, and like it's either be in the description or the comments. But Capricorn, what an interesting month for you. It kind of looks like the basis of your month and the theme of your month is really about like gaining an understanding of why you went through what you went through, but not in like a desperate, needy way, not like in a why did I just suffer that much? It's just like it's gonna be this like awakening, like, oh, that's why I winded down for as long as I did. Or like, oh, that's why I had to wind down. But it's like you're going to be incorporating it in a way where you also have this like firm, confident launching pad. I get why I manifested that childhood. I get why I manifested that move. It all makes sense, and it all is like lining me up and gearing me up towards this next step. So it's going to be this like moment of I'm at the right place. I'm at the right time. Everything in my life has led me up to be taking this like beautiful next step. And like, it's interesting that this is what the card wants to say. I normally read these cards together as like, oh, what's your theme for the month? What's your soul level lesson for the month? But this one's definitely saying like, nope, I'm the crossed energy. I'm the energy that's not letting this happen. And it's because you're straight up not allowing yourself to enjoy Capricorn. So this is where it's like, do the things for fun. Go to the dance, go to the trivia group, go to the board game group. If you've been having like an inkling to like, oh, go look up this video online, you just kind of necessarily haven't like done it. So it's what's going to help your like soul purpose and get you that strong launching pad to go forth is like giving yourself utter permission to enjoy it, as well as be okay with like being happy. Be okay with having a hobby and being really good at it. Like, yeah, I just won state champion for Basket weaving. I just won state champion for present wrapping. I, no joke, met someone who got first place in a present wrapping competition and they won 10,000 bucks. Um, so it's kind of like giving yourself permission to like shine that much in both in your soul purpose and just in life. Like, yeah, I really like lifting weights. I just hit a new PR today. Like it's like a big old month of giving yourself permission to like thrive and be and like be able to be like a shining light. Which can be hard when other people are suffering, when the news is doing nothing but clickbait titles that make you think the world's coming to an end. It can sometimes feel scary to like, can I be walking outside enjoying? So yeah, it's a big old month of you embracing your purpose, seeing how it's time for you to take your next step, and enjoying your personal life and your work life. And if you guys want more help, you could do the personal reading, but I also go live Monday through Thursday here on YouTube for free at 11 a.m. Eastern Time with, I title the show High Vibe Mornings with free mini reads. So I want to let you guys know that too. So it kind of looks like what's underneath all of this is like you flat out, Capricorn, haven't recognized that you're out of the healing phase of your journey. So this is where you're like, oh, I just need confidence. I just need to know that like people take me seriously. I just need to know that I know enough to do it. You're not allowing yourself to see yourself as competent. You're not allowing yourself to see yourself as beautiful. You're not allowing yourself to see yourself as, but straight up, Capricorn, you are out of your healing phase. They want to come in again. Capricorns, you guys are very thorough. You're very detail oriented. You no longer need to keep turning the leaf over. Did I get all the enjoyment out of it? Did I get all the lessons out of it? Because all that's happening, the reason why you're not seeing yourself as healed, whole, and complete is because that was really painful. I never want to go through something that bad again. Let me learn every single lesson I can about that. Let me clean up every single vibrational flawed thought that contributed to that. Let me clean up every inner child that contributed to that. But like, you extended the healing period way too long, Capricorn. It was never meant to be a healing period, but a re-epiphany period where you view the world in a different way. We need you to get out of the healing phase and get into the I'm opening up to discover how I could best view the world, to start getting the next results so I thoroughly enjoy my next chapter of life, because I'm ready to wake up, start moving forward, start eagerly embracing life, enthusiastically embracing life. Gear me and point me towards that universe. That's where we want you and need you to be, Capricorn. Wow, Capricorn. Okay, so it kind of looks like in your recent past, you did have a little bit of an up level. So you're probably feeling like happier, a little more joyful. It's kind of just like an energy surge within you too. So you just have like more sustained energy throughout the day. Oh, okay. The reason why you're not getting the full results that you want, since you're Capricorn, it's probably money, right? Is because like you're not taking charge of your life. You're not giving the universe clear directions. If you are, you're kind of doing like I want a job that pays more. Not okay, I am lined up. I am now becoming a vibrational match for a job that pays more. I would love to be making at least this much, if not more. I am open to being surprised and delighted by the universe. I'm becoming the person who gets this kind of a salary. If it's exactly who I am right here, right now, I just need to allow myself to feel good, great. But I'm willing to go through the journey to become the person who earns that much money. Because you need to, like, that's why, like, you're like, wait, I've got all this more energy. Why aren't clients coming in? I've been sleeping. I've been working out. I've been doing everything I need to do to have the right energy. Where is it? It's because you haven't said, I'm working with 3 clients a week. I'm working with 20 clients a week. You haven't made that, I'm working with this. Gosh, Capricorn, look, it's kind of like starting to repeat itself a little bit, because right now you've got it's as if like what you're celebrating right now is, I'm not as much anxiety as I used to be in. My nervous system is more regulated than it used to be. I'm not double thinking myself as much. So you're like, in a place of like noticing the good stuff, which is good, okay, but you're noticing that you're like not as bad as you used to be, instead of, even though I haven't done this in a lot, like if you had a wind down, let's just say you're a tarot reader, okay? I stopped my business for 5 years. Your viewpoint right now, given this card, would be, well, I'm getting better sleep. I'm connecting to spirit more. I'm meditating more. I'm not overthinking myself. I'm not slamming my foot on the brakes anymore. Here's all the bad things I'm not doing as much anymore. Instead of going, whoa, I haven't done a reading in 5 years, and I'm restarting this, right? That commander energy that we want to upright. I'm restarting this. I'm working with clients now. I'm ready to see how I'm a perfect match to be getting clients right now. I'm ready to be reminded now of how good I am at this. I'm ready to be reminded now about how much people love my readings. I'm ready. Inner being, you know what people are going to get out of and like my readings. Help me become aware of it, because I'm ready to embrace forward movement. I'm ready to embrace getting the good results. Yeah, Jesus. The last chapter that was painful is over. The painful chapter is over. Are you going to just recognize, I'm now walking in a new direction? I need to take that first step. It's always going to feel wobbly. You know, one analogy I like to give to my clients is, before you were walking in quicksand, now you're walking in sand. There is a little bit of a, whoa, why is this easier? So your feet move faster, but it's still like, whoa, my feet, when they go down, move different. Right? That's when you're going from like yuck to good. But then good to great is when you like start walking on concrete. And it's like, wait, whoa, I can walk faster, or think of it the other way. When you're on concrete at the beach, you're stepping, you're walking fast. When you get on the sand, you kind of go, whoa, a little bit. So it's like your muscles aren't used to seeing yourself as like competent and confident. So of course it's going to be like a little bit of a whoa, but that's where you are. You're not in the, well, I'm not as depressed as I used to be. I'm not as sad as I used to be. I don't have as many inner children to heal. You're like, no, I'm healed. I'm complete. I'm good enough for, clients, jobs right now. Of course, it's going to feel wobbly. I'm going from walking on concrete to walking on sand. But I'm going to get used to this. I'm going to adapt. I'm going to adjust. I'm going to learn as I go. It's like re-embracing that life. Okay, so going into the near future. That's interesting. It looks like there's like stubbornness, a little bit of control. Give me some clarifying cards on this. Like, what is this about? Because you got the card of upright. It's the card of like letting go of control, surrender, universe, what's the plan? This tends to mean when you have a little bit of control and you're not even aware that you're controlling. This always comes when there's a little bit of protecting yourself, a little bit of fear. Well, I want to do that and I'm afraid of getting rejected. Well, I want to do that and I'm afraid of looking silly. So it has to do, Capricorns, with you not fully embracing your life purpose, what you came down to enjoy monetarily. And it's if you want me to do that, Spirit, you have to give it to me this exact way. Manifesting is, I want to be working with more clients. I want a higher paying job, and I want to feel good about myself when they come in. I want to feel proud, prestigious, a good sense of accomplishment, like I did a good job, like they got good information, like it was well worth both of our times to be there. And then you let us go, hey, do your readings at this time. Hey, apply to these type of jobs. But you going, if I'm going to do this, you have to give me a read right here. Do you see how that's not, you're not even in enjoyment, you're not even in alignment? So it's the utter letting go of control from there. When I pulled more tarot cards, okay, you're being a little controlling in your love life too, and I don't even think you realize it, Capricorn. You're making it more complicated than it has to be. Like, wait, no, if he really likes me, this is what it would look like, right? Everyone always says that this is what it looked like in the beginning, when instead it's just, do two people find each other attractive? Do the two people like each other? Do the two people like spending time with each other? And then from there, are you both putting in mutual energy and effort? Because it looks like that's when love will blossom for you. Because it looks like there's just a little bit of like you're allowing the vibration of confusion to creep into your love life. Okay, in terms of your personal power this month, Capricorn, your personal power is literally to embrace why you love doing what you do. It's to sometimes you could think back in the past and go, I loved helping this person. I loved helping this person. This is what made me start doing it in the first place. And like go in the now, this is why I want to do it. This is how good it makes me feel. Going into the future, this is what really excites me about this lifestyle. This is what I really like about it. Because it's kind of like that utter self-acceptance of me, of you. This is what I came down to do. This is how I enjoy it. That's when you're going to get the life partner in, right? When you fully have self-acceptance, like this is me. This is what I like doing. Because if you've been like winding down, you're not shining your bride all the way, people they'll either pass right over you because they can't see you. Your light's not on, like a lighthouse, right? If your light's not on, boats aren't going to see you or the shore. If your light's on, I am an accountant. I am a tarot reader. And you're like proud of it. They're going to be like, oh, cool. I want an accountant. So you got to like be willing to like, however you get into the vibration of liking what you like, call that to you. In terms of outside influences around you. Okay, Capricorn, want. It looks like those people who are just like around you right now don't necessarily have full faith or full belief in you right now that you can do it. And I want to say it's probably because they have a different world belief than you. Like, no, this is how you make money. This is the tried and true path. This is the more traditional job. So it's not that they don't believe in you. You're taking it personal right now. They don't believe in me. I just need someone to believe in me. It's that like they don't believe in that path. They think that path is for the lucky and the few. And they just want to make sure that like you're safe and okay. So it's not that they don't believe in you, it's that they, like the path in general, they don't like believe in seeing. Okay, in terms of your hopes or fears this month, oh, well, this is interesting. It's a fading fear. Your fear was like, you can't make it happen, whether it's, you know, a life service type thing like what I'm doing, or whether it's like a certain salary or a certain title level. The fear of you not being able to do it is winding down and fading. Yeah, it's kind of like you're just winding down the phase of your life where you're chipping away at yourself, finding what's wrong, finding the inner kid, finding the flawed belief system. Like you're kind of like done with like the shadow work stage of your life. You just haven't fully recognized and acknowledged it yet. And you haven't fully stepped into the positive growth cycle, which is, I would love to experience X, Y, Z. And I want to feel good when it comes in. Like you state what you want and all the reasons why it can happen. Those tend to be end statements. I'm ready to experience making more money, and anything I need to learn along the way, I'm going to learn like skillfully, joyfully, beautifully. I'm going to meet just the right people at just the right time, and I'm going to feel good about myself as I go along this path. And I'm going to allow myself to continue to unfold and feeling good. I'm going to allow myself to calm the vibration of joy as I go along this journey, because when I'm making that much money, I'm going to feel so good about myself, and I am so ready to feel good about myself. A lot of it is about you expanding to allow yourself to like feel good. So it kind of looks like at the end of the month, the outcome of this month for you, it's definitely a restart. Okay, is this about business or is this about love? Or just give me 3 card spread about like what's coming up for love. Oh, until you find your path, until you commit to liking what it is you came down to do for money, you're gonna always have a little sense of adrift and a wondering. And it's kind of like if you've left the traditional workplace, you got to burn down the image of like that's the way to be safe, that's the way to be secure, that's the kind of person someone's attracted to. I don't offer stability. Like you got to burn that down and go, this is how I came down to make money. And you know, if any of you do have a non-traditional job, like what I tell people of potentials, it's like, well, my income isn't steady in the sense that every 2 weeks I know the exact amount hitting my account. But I have a range. I always make it at least this much, and sometimes I go up to this much. So I have a range that I oscillate between. I live every month as if I'm around this range. And when I go above, that's when I spend, that's when I save, that's what I invest. And they're like, oh, okay, as long as like, that tends to like reassure sometimes when I talk to family, sometimes when I talk to potential love interests. So just know love's gonna happen for you when you like, this is what I do, this is what I love about it. Okay, so tell me the outcome then for it. And there is an element of, so you got the Ace of Trees, which is like the fresh new start, and that tends to be like the money fresh new start. When I pulled clarifying cards, it's also like once you embrace that you're a little bit of a shapeshifter, that you came down to experience living different types of lives throughout your whole life. Um, Once you embrace that, like, I do like to reinvent myself every 2, 3, 4, or 5 years. Um, it's like accepting that about you, not necessarily your life calling. So you need to embrace, this is how I like to make money right now, but every 2 to 4 years I like to reinvent myself. I can tell you I like success, I like money, so whatever I do, it's always going to have that. I am an adventurous one. It's like it's like reawakening and like re-embracing that you came down to be an adventurous, fun one. And like it's literally once you embrace yourself, the way you make money, and the fact that you did come down to be very adventurous, you like to try new things, you're open to like moving and living in a new city, like that's when you're gonna find your love interest. Yeah, that's gonna be like where they feel like home to you. All right, Capricorn, I hope this reading helped. If you want a private reading with Spirit, the link to book that will be down below. But I also go live Monday through Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern time with free mini reads here on YouTube. So come hang out. Bye, guys.